Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is G. You're watching Allastrology, and this is your October new moon. There you go. October 21st, 2025. We have a new moon, and Venus is the ruler. A new moon, a new beginning. Venus, money and values and desire. So the time matters. For those of you who are following along, setting intentions, 7:23 a.m. is the new moon time, the new moon hour of power. So set your intentions accordingly. The main thing is to find out what degree and what sign it's in and see if you've got something there that really adds to the power of it. I've seen in people's charts when they have a new moon, right on an object, whether it's a house cusp line, a planet, asteroid, whatever the heck it is, things happen. It's kind of like a trigger. Things actually occur. So here is our new moon, 28 degrees. 28 degrees of Libra. A new moon in Libra at 28 degrees. So we got the moon here because 28 degrees is a moon degree. So when you think moon, you think the public, you think people, family, you think the past. So Libra is relationships from the past, emotions from the past, feelings from the past. 28 degrees can be mom, home, family, my childhood. And this is significant one-on-one relationships, Libra. This can also be business partnerships, okay? Business partnerships. Now, I did a video for the weekly video, right? The weekly was, I think, the 20th, right? Did I just say this was the 21st? And this is on a Tuesday. I'm in the Central Time Zone. Yeah. So there's a lot of intense energy, even though it's in Venus, right? It's a Libra new moon ruled by Venus. So Venus controls it. Venus is the whole thing, right? The ruler. But it's at 28 degrees and it involves the emotions. 28 degrees is your feelings and your emotions. So think Cancer energy. Think about the nurturing and the emotional security, the emotional stability. Think of what home meant for you as a child. Think of maybe what you would prefer that your home had been like as a child, like maybe what it wasn't, but what you wish it had been like. But more importantly, the relationships with people that feel like family, because we're thinking about the past, and it's not just the past like in this time for us. There's a lot of soulful energy anytime we talk about moon or lunar cycles. It's a ton of soul type of energy, soul history, soul memory. And so we can connect with people that we know we've never met. Yet there's that strong binding, emotional binding kind of energy. We've just vibe, right? Cancer energy, the moon energy, you can just vibe. So whether they're friends, but it's going to be more important than just a friend because it's Libra. Very important people in your life. These are your VIPs, okay? And so these can be more than just like marriage partners, right? Just people who you know that are very, very important to you, who are very key in your life. The friends that, that you've got that truly you've decided, yeah, these people are like family for me. Okay. So fairness and equality is all about Libra energy. It's Libra and it's ruled by Venus. So it's thinking about things being beautiful, looking beautiful. It wants peace and harmony. That's Venus, peace, harmony, beautiful. The 28 degrees, maybe homes, literally, maybe homes and housing, but a big part of me, feminine, strong feminine energy here, right? The moon energy, mom and nurturing and empathy. When we think of the Libra stuff, we also think about the court system and Lady Liberty. right? Think of Lady Liberty. Taking a look here at Venus will give us a little bit more information since she's the ruler. Venus is my money, my values, my love, my desires. Yes, harmony and peace and equality in Libra energy. This might even be a little bit more on the controlling side though, because there is some intensity. We have Pandora's box in Libra energy. So there's kind of a lot here. Even the Arabic lot of ancestors is here. So that just tells us even more about the past coming back kind of stuff. It's kind of got that ring to it, right? And then when you look at the stuff in Scorpio, especially Mercury, because Mercury and Venus always talk. Well, Mercury is conjunct Mars and Black Moon Lilith. And Scorpio definitely can be the emotionally bonded energy, whether it's simply just emotions or deeper, like energetic bonds, blood bonds, even traumas, stuff from the past, hurts and wounds and vulnerabilities. But it's also shared resources, natural resources, right? So Mercury with the Mars and Mercury, assertive communications, something happening, there's action being taken with the thoughts that we have about all the Scorpio keywords. And we think military, Mars is really strong in Scorpio, really strong in Scorpio. And when you look at the whole chart, when I back it up, remember, how long has it been has it been a year or has it been more than a year that Israel and all that stuff's been going on? We had a strong Merkaba at that time, and you see I have it drawn out. There's plenty of objects in this chart that definitely create that Merkaba energy. And at the end of the day, a simplistic way of looking at it just simply means things are easily going to happen because there's strong connections all the way around through all those planets and all those different signs. There's strong sextile connections. There's strong trines in the chart, right? Strong mystic rectangles. There's just a lot of objects. Now, with that said, the new moon is about a new beginning. So this new beginning will involve the public, and somehow the past is involved, and women, families, nurturing, maybe the court system, maybe judges and Jupiter, because Venus is sitting there at a Jupiter degree. Our beliefs about the future and equality for sure. So when you are looking in your chart, you're looking for 28 degrees of Libra. That's what we're looking for. Someone just made a comment earlier today that they have something in Libra. I think they said at 29. Well, then this new moon is part of this action for you. Your new beginnings, you're already seeing them happen, right? And on the day of the new moon, yeah, this would be a big deal. Maybe starting a new relationship, an important relationship, because it's Libra energy, something that pertains to fairness and equality. But maybe we might even be a little controlling on that day. We might feel like we're striving for perfection. This is definitely Congress energy, members of Congress for those of us here in the States. And being able to negotiate, to cooperate, this is that. Okay. It's lawyer energy. Lawyer energy and judge is here with Venus. So the fact that the two benefics of the zodiac are kind of paired up, inequality and injustice in Libra energy. Libra is also, think of seventh house Libra, open enemies as well, right? So I'm still going to stick with the optimistic outlook on it, but of course I have to include everything to be realistic. The two great benefics paired up. I like this. I'm hoping there's something that sustains equality for all and justice for all. It seems like we've been watching our rights kind of get whittled away and chipped away at and used and abused and kind of thrown out the window. So this is a new beginning. The orb is going to go, we're going to say 26 degrees of Libra, 26 degrees of Libra, all the way I think even the Scorpio energy is going to be a factor here. I think we could go to, because we got Homea sitting there at 2 degrees. I'm going to say we can even go to 2 degrees, 3 degrees of Scorpio, maybe four if you have an object like at 2, 3, and 4 in Scorpio. Okay. It's a new beginning with important relationships, personal and professional. This energy, you know, can also show the end of a cycle. And now that kind of throws a monkey wrench into this, because if it's a new moon, it's a beginning. It is. But at this lunar cycle, at the lunar degree, at the moon degree, a moon degree can talk about a completion of something, an ending of something. So again, it's kind of like a completion and an ending to begin something new. So if that's part of it, then that makes sense. If you've resolved something from the past and now we can move forward, type of thing. So for some folks, yeah, if they've signed off on a divorce, hell yeah, it's a new beginning, but it also was a closure on something, wasn't it? Yeah. So this can be that as well. Okay? This can be that combination. But money and assets and business and desire is a big part as well, because of the Venus rulership here with the courtroom and the judge degree. Okay, now I want to show you really quickly the big trine in the chart for this new moon. So the trine is to the air signs, all right? We have Cheroklo and Aquarius at 26 degrees. So far, this is a strong trine. This is group energy. It's air, it's communications. There might be some surprises. There might be something that suddenly occurs, okay? And Cheroklo tends to be the witness of somebody else going through pain and suffering even. So this is friends, because it's Aquarius, right? It's friend energy. So think of those who you might consider part of your group, but that you definitely would call a friend or a social acquaintance. But it creates an ease in communication. It creates an ease with groups and with friend energy, but especially people that we know are part of our life, where will we will compromise for. We will say, oh, I got to take this call. We will say, oh no, I can't do that. I already have a previous commitment, type of thing. But then take a look at the midpoint over here in Gemini. We got a midpoint in Gemini. Yes, it's a Jupiter and Uranus midpoint. So that brings about some sudden shocks and surprises. And it's Jupiter, it may have to do with our future, right? Jupiter can expand upon something. It can expand upon something being disruptive. Communication. It's at 27 degrees, communication. So there's a big trine in the chart. This is communication. This is social media. This is neighbors, coworkers, siblings. This is education, teachers, kids in school, my local community, trade and business, right? Trade and business, but a strong trine. So to me, this looks like, especially since the vertex points, the points of fate, are at 27 degrees as well. Capricorn, corporations, communications, corporations, business, important, serious about my long-term goals and long-term financial stability, a communication with that. That's all part of this. And at 27 across the way, you've got Cancer energy at 27. So home and family and communications, feelings, emotions, what we're talking about. So the public is lit up here, and something to do with feelings and family members and emotional security. If you have something in your chart, the 8 hours before or when you want to set your intentions for significant one-on-one relationships.